you, walk with God. Walk with God. Walk with God. When you are walking with God, Shikibandobaya, Elijah never saw death because God took him away in the form of a chariot of fire. Why? Because he walked with God. When you walk with God, you are bound to overcome. When you walk with God, you are bound to overcome. When you walk with God, you are bound to overtake. When you walk with God, you will become supreme. When you walk with God, you will overcome difficulties. Today, it is my prayer that any challenges that you are facing, because you are about to walk with God, you will overcome your enemies. You will overcome your enemies. This be your prayer in the morning. Pray to God. In the afternoon, pray to God. When you are going to work, pray to God. When you are at work, pray to God. Wherever you are walking, pray to God. The devil may plan an accident, but because you are walking with God, you will not die. The car can somersault, but you will not die because God will envelop you, because God will protect you. You got to walk with God. I've got no prophecies for you for next year, but what I want to urge you for next year is to walk with God. Just walk with God. Just walk with God. Walk with God. Walk with God. Shikibandua. The Bible said Enoch never saw death because he walked with God. Yeah, today it is my prayer. It is my prayer that when you begin to walk with God, you will become supreme. When you begin to walk with God, you will become a gigantic person. When you walk with God, you will become like an archangel. When you walk with God, you will become like a linguist behind the king. When you walk with God, you become the spokesman of God. When you walk with God, you become like an angel. When you walk with God, your mouth is going to be filled with power. When you walk with God, your hand is going to be filled with power. The Bible said, God said, Moses, what is in your hand? What is in your hand? Moses said the rod, but God knew power was in his hand. Today, when you walk with God, he will turn that power that has been overshadowed by your enemies. He will let it flame. He will let it flame. Your eyes will be glorying. The witches and wizards, they can't come into your home. They will be scared of you because your eyes will be glowing. Because your eyes will be glowing. Because your eyes will be glowing. Your hands are full of fire. You are carrying wings of like an angel, because you are walking with God. When you walk with God, you become extraordinary. When you walk with God, you become supreme being. When you walk with God, you have a lot of enemies, but they will be scared of you because God is with you. When you walk with God, you have a lot of impossibilities, but you are going to, all your impossibilities will become possible. When you walk with God, you are about to win. You win the race. Your enemies are going ahead of you. You are coming. You are coming with overtaking anointing because you are walking with God. When you walk with God, you are about to take what belongs to you. When you walk with God, your enemies will see you and they will bow. When you walk with God, you are about to triumph. Today, it is my challenge that you walk with God. You don't need prophecies for next year. You need to walk with God. When you walk with God, satanic plans will never come to pass. The devil's mission is to kill, to steal, and to destroy. But God is about to give you life and more abundantly. God has got power over the devil. God has got the power to destroy every satanic plans. God has got the power to pull down every strongholds of the enemy. God has got the power to shatter witches and wizards, their plans together. God has got power to destroy